Hello everybody, this is CheechBurrito here, and welcome back to CheechBurrito's VFX tutorials. In the last tutorial, I talked about how to make an emergency broadcast system, analog horror kind of content in Sony Vegas. And in today's episode, we're going to be going over how to work with green screens. If you've wanted to work with green screens before, I highly suggest just going to Amazon. There's a lot of green screen kits there, so that's where I got mine personally. That was such a long time ago. I've had a lot of experience with working with green screens in the past. A lot of my previous videos before all these backrooms videos was a lot of green screen kind of films. It's something that I still like to do, so let's hop right into how do you chroma key a green screen, as in how do you get rid of the green background to add a background that you'd like. I'm going to be showing you guys how I did a particular scene in Malbolge Trench episode 3, my latest episode for the series, how I did the airplane scene. What we're going to do is I'm going to get this image right here, and I'm going to put it in the Sony Vegas. And this is an image that I found online. With this image, we're going to remove this green area right here. In order to do that, you want to click on the image, Event FX, and then click Chroma Keyer. Click Add, and then OK. And then this right here, you want to click on the color. And then you want to click on this eyedrop tool. And then click that green. And then mess around with the threshold until you get something that you like. We're going to close that. And then I'm going to insert another video track. And then I'm going to move this track up actually, and we're going to resize it again real quick, because we're going to add a sky video in this window, and in order to do that, we need to have the sky video underneath the image. The layering of these things really matter. If we had the sky video above this image, then it just showed the sky video, but we actually want it behind this image. So let's get our sky, put the sky here, and then you'll see it is now the background. And then you can mess around with where you want to put the image in your background. We'll have it right about there. There we go. You can see the sky's kind of moving in the background. And now we want to add myself in the scene. Let's insert another video track. And then add whatever person you'd like to put in your scene. For example, I'm just going to put myself. And when you're working with green screens, it is really important that there are no shadows. So make sure you get the lighting correct. I've had a lot of videos where there's too many shadows and I've had to reshoot it, or I've had to just make do with what I have. But try everything in your power to not have shadows on the screen. Now what I like to do is I like to crop everything out that we don't need. So let's go to crop. And then click the mask button, rectangle or square mask, and then let's just crop everything that we don't really need. So now that we got it cropped out, let's flip this video. So if we go to track motion again, right click this and then click flip horizontally. Let's actually green screen this now. Don't click away just yet, guys. The featured product for today's video is the CheechBurrito fitted poly cotton t-shirt. If you take a look at this on the CheechBurrito's bread shop, there's a lot of variety here. We got a lot of colors going on here. You get a gray, you get a white. White's pretty good. I personally went with the black. This fitted material really hugs your body really good, and it's not that boxy kind of material. You don't want that stuff. At the CheechBurrito store, we have the highest quality merch. Like, I mean, look at this. Wow. Real stretchy, real comfortable, very athletic feeling. Like, and the design of it is just like, it's really cool looking. I mean, the palm trees here, got the CheechBurrito logo. I mean, the palm trees reminds me of In-N-Out or something. I don't know. Shout out to one of my most loyal fans, Bones. He's one of the first people to buy this design specifically. So, clap it up for Bones. Thank you. Links in the description. Let's get back to the tutorial. So let's go to Event FX, Chroma Keyer, and then get whatever color you need. Green or blue screen. Just adjust it until everything looks good. And if you do want, you can blur like the outline of the green screen. I like to do that sometimes. Makes everything look a little less grainy. Let's move myself on the seat now. Move myself right here, and then we'll rotate myself just a little bit. As you can see, I'm sitting down, but it's not layered correctly. What I usually like to do is I like to take this image right here, just take a snapshot of it. You could take a snapshot and then it saves your image wherever you want to save it. And then from here, I like to take it into Photoshop and I like to erase everything except the seat. And if I do that, it will actually layer everything correctly because we want this part of the seat to be layered in front of me. Insert a video track. Let's add the image right here and put it right here. And then I'm going to have to resize the image. Now that we got the image on here, it's starting to look a lot more convincing. A good final touch when doing all this is if we go to VFX, add another plugin chain, we could just mess around with the color corrector. So lighting of things is very important to make everything look authentic. So just mess around with the lighting, or just mess around with what kind of colors are in your scene. So there we go. That's how you mess around with the Chroma Keyer of Sony Vegas, so you can add in your green screen videos. And maybe in the future we'll potentially go over how to set up your own green screen if you do have one and do want to buy one, how to set it up, how to mess around with the lighting to not get shadows. Once you do that, you just follow these steps here. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Please watch the previous tutorials if you haven't already. Make sure to like and subscribe. And remember, if you ain't rad, you ain't bad.